Let's get right into it. Number 10. Daily hair washing. Back in the 1950s, a shampoo company created the lather, rinse, repeat instruction for one simple reason: to sell twice as much shampoo. Your scalp produces natural oils called sebum that keep your hair healthy and protected. When you wash your hair every day, you're stripping these oils away. Your scalp can overcompensate and produce even more oil to make up for it. You end up stuck in a cycle where your hair gets greasy faster, so you wash it more, which makes it get greasy even faster. Before shampoo companies started their marketing campaigns, most people only washed their hair once a week, and their hair was perfectly fine. Many hair specialists today say that daily washing can lead to dry, brittle hair, split ends, and an irritated scalp. It's like pressure washing your car every day. Eventually, you'll damage the paint. The companies have convinced us so well that if someone says they don't wash their hair daily, we look at them like they just admitted to not brushing their teeth. You're not just washing your hair, you're participating in one of the most successful marketing scams of the 20th century. Number 9. Baby carrots. Those cute little orange snacks in your lunch aren't actually babies at all. They're full-grown carrots that got an aggressive makeover. Back in 1986, carrot farmer Mike Eurosek had a problem. About 400 tons of his carrots were getting tossed out every day because they were too ugly for supermarkets. These weren't bad carrots. They were just twisted, had weird bumps, or were broken. Instead of accepting defeat, Mike ran these reject carrots through an industrial green bean cutter. Then he peeled them down to that smooth, uniform shape we all know. And just like that, baby carrots were born. These processed carrots now sell for way more than regular carrots. You're paying premium prices for the ugly carrots nobody wanted. The white coating you sometimes see on them isn't them going bad, it's just the carrot drying out. To prevent this and kill bacteria, they're often washed in a chlorine solution before being packaged. These aren't a natural snack. They're the chicken nuggets of the vegetable world. Number 8. You need 10,000 steps daily. That daily 10,000 steps goal everyone obsesses over started in 1965 when a Japanese company wanted to sell pedometers. They called it manpoke, which literally means 10,000 steps meter. They picked 10,000 because it sounded catchy, and the Japanese character for 10,000 looks like a person walking. Scientists have actually studied this made-up number. A Harvard study found that you get most of the health benefits at around 4,400 steps per day. The benefits tend to level off at around 7,500 steps. After that, you're mostly just wearing out your shoes. But fitness companies have built entire empires on making you feel guilty for not hitting that arbitrary number. Your smartwatch buzzes at you. Your fitness app sends you notifications. These same companies sell you expensive gear to help you reach this made-up goal. It's like selling someone a ladder to reach a cloud. Number 7. Sports drinks for casual activity. Sports drinks were originally made for the Florida Gators football team, who were losing massive amounts of sweat and electrolytes practicing for hours in extreme heat. They needed something more than water, but now these drinks are in every kid's lunchbox and gym bag. It's like giving a NASCAR pit crew setup to someone driving to the grocery store. One bottle contains more sugar than 3 donuts and as much sodium as a small bag of chips. Those electrolytes they advertise so much? Your body doesn't need them unless you're doing intense exercise for more than 90 minutes straight. For a casual workout, all you need is water. But you can't sell tap water for $3 a bottle. The companies behind these drinks spent millions sponsoring athletes, funding biased research, and creating a whole science of hydration to convince you otherwise. Unless you're running a marathon in Death Valley, skip the neon sugar water. Number 6. Q-tips are for cleaning your ears. The warning is printed right on the box. Do not insert into ear canal. Yet that's exactly what millions of people do every day. Q-tips were invented for baby care, like cleaning between tiny toes. But people started using them in their ears so much that the company had to add a warning label to cover themselves legally. It's like selling a hammer with "do not hit nails" written on it. Your ears are self-cleaning. They have a natural process that moves wax and skin cells outward. When you jam a Q-tip in there, you're pushing a lot of that wax deeper, impacting it against your eardrum. It's like trying to clean your house by stuffing all the dirt under the carpet. Doctors see thousands of injuries every year from Q-tips, ranging from scratched ear canals to perforated eardrums. The company knows all this, but they just slap a warning label on the box and profit from our bad habits. Number 5. The problem of nose blindness. You know how you can't smell your own home, but you immediately notice the unique smell of a friend's house? That's not a defect. It's a survival feature called olfactory adaptation. Your brain tunes out constant, familiar smells so it can stay alert for new ones that might signal danger, like smoke. In the 1990s, Procter & Gamble was struggling to sell a new product called Febreze. Then, a marketing team had a genius idea: rebrand this natural brain function as a personal problem. They invented the term nose blindness and launched ad campaigns to convince you that your home probably stinks, but you're just too used to it to notice. It's a perfect business model. They sell you a solution to a problem that's actually just your brain working correctly. The irony is, after spraying the air freshener for a while, your brain will adapt to that scent too, making you think you need to spray more. The only thing that truly needs fixing is the idea that a normal home needs to smell like a meadow breeze 24/7. Number 4. You should change your oil every 3,000 miles. That relative who swears by changing their oil every 3,000 miles has fallen for one of the most successful marketing campaigns in automotive history. This myth started decades ago when engine and oil technology was far less advanced, but quick lube chains saw a gold mine and kept pushing the 3,000-mile rule long after it became obsolete, because more frequent oil changes mean more money for them. Most modern cars using modern synthetic oils can easily go 7,500, 10,000, or even 15,000 miles between changes. Changing it sooner is just pouring money and perfectly good oil down the drain. The solution is simple. Read your car's owner's manual. It will tell you the correct interval. Most modern cars even have an oil life monitor that tells you exactly when it's time for a change. It's like having a tiny, honest mechanic living in your dashboard. Number 3. Low fat means healthy. In the 1960s, scientists were starting to link sugar to heart disease. The sugar industry panicked. So, in 1967, a sugar trade group paid 3 Harvard scientists what would be about $50,000 today to publish a review that downplayed the evidence against sugar and pointed the finger squarely at saturated fat. That single bought and paid for paper changed how America ate for 50 years. The low-fat craze was born. Food companies started stripping fat out of everything. But when you take fat out of food, it tastes like cardboard. Their solution? They replaced the fat with massive amounts of sugar. That healthy, low-fat yogurt, fat-free salad dressing, and heart-healthy cereal were suddenly loaded with sugar. For decades, people diligently avoided fat, all while spooning the real culprit into their mouths. When you see low fat on a label, you're not looking at health food. You're looking at the result of a 50-year-old corporate scam. Number 2. Jaywalking. Before cars, streets were public spaces. Kids played in them, vendors sold goods, and pedestrians crossed wherever they wanted. Then, cars showed up and started killing people at an alarming rate. Public outrage was huge. People called for strict speed limits and restrictions on cars. The auto industry, fearing for its profits, launched a campaign to shift the blame. They decided to make pedestrians the problem, not the cars. They invented the derogatory term jaywalking. Jay was old-timey slang for a stupid person from the country. They ran safety campaigns in schools that taught children if they got hit by a car, it was their own fault. They lobbied for laws that made it illegal for people to cross the street freely. Within a few years, they had successfully reframed the street as a place for cars only. Pedestrians were pushed to the sidewalks and small, designated crossings. You're not waiting at the crosswalk because it's some ancient rule of safety. You're waiting because 100 years ago, car companies decided their profits were more important than your right to cross the street. Number 1. Breakfast is the most important meal. The idea that breakfast is the most important meal of the day isn't ancient wisdom passed down through generations. It's an advertisement. In the 19th century, most Americans ate light breakfasts, if anything. Then came Dr. John Harvey Kellogg, who created a bland cornflake cereal at his sanitarium. His brother, Will Kellogg, added sugar to the recipe and wanted to sell it to the masses. To do that, he needed to convince people they needed to eat his product every morning. The Kellogg Company hired Edward Bernays, the father of public relations, and a master of propaganda. Bernays got a survey signed by thousands of doctors, all agreeing that a hearty breakfast was essential for health. He then blasted these medical study results out to newspapers across the country. Sales exploded. This campaign was so successful, it fundamentally changed our eating habits. Modern science shows that for most people, skipping breakfast is perfectly fine, and practices like intermittent fasting can even have benefits. So when your family guilts you for skipping breakfast, they're not quoting a doctor, they're quoting a century-old cereal ad. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.